Hi everyone, in this lecture we are going to talk about stacking arrays. NumPy also allows us to stack arrays either vertically or horizontally. First, let's print out the shape of our X array and the Y array. In the X array we have, this is a two-dimensional array of 2 by 2. So if I say print X and print X dot shape, a two-dimensional array of 2 by 2. We can also print Y, which is basically the same thing, but I'm going to print it anyway. There we go. So we have these two arrays. Whenever we print it, you can see the actual representation of the array. Don't pay attention to this, to the actual code that you wrote, but to the result. This is the result, right? So this is the shape of this array, the array X, and this is the shape of the array Y. Whenever we do concatenate the method, the default is putting arrays on top of each other. So it's going to put the X array, which is this one, on top of the Y array, which is this one. So I'm going to say print joining two arrays along axis 0. We know what axis 0 is. It is the vertical axis. Axis 1 is the horizontal axis. So I'm going to say np.concatenate. Let's pass in X and Y. So X is the first argument. So X is going to be on top of the Y. If I run that, there we go. So Japan, India, Tokyo, New Delhi is on the top. Afghanistan, UK, Kabul, London is on the bottom. Axis 0 is column-wise. The arrays are stacked on top of each other, but axis 1 is going to be row-wise. Columns are going to be placed next to each other. So I'm just going to say 1, and let's provide another argument. Axis is 1. Just run that. There we go. So again, Japan, India, Tokyo, New Delhi, they're on the side, which is this one and this one. Afghanistan, UK, Kabul, London is on the other side, which is that one. NumPy also provides a bunch of other convenient functions that actually perform this concatenate function under the hood. That take this concatenate function and perform this under the hood. All right. And what are those functions? First off, let's create two arrays. So I'm just going to copy and paste those. We have 1, 2, 3 and 2, 3, 4. So by default, if I say np.stack, this is going to, I kind of lost the word there and now I got it. It is going to implement the concatenate method under the hood. If I pass in A, comma B, so what is the default way? It is going to be column-wise. So if I run that, you can see 1, 2, 3 is on top of the 2, 3, 4. But if I select that and if I put in an axis to 1, it is going to perform it row-wise. So 1, 2, 3 is the first row. 1, 2, here is the 2 and here is the 3, and 2, 3, 4 is the other column, the other array. Let's put these three arrays that we have from one of our previous lectures. Let's try to stack these arrays. So if I say np.stack, we know that by default it's going to stack them vertically. So student underscore ID and name and score. Let's run that. There we go. So it is the student ID. This is the name and this is the score. This is stacked vertically. But if let's first take a look at the shape and then we are going to change it to horizontally. And this is going to be a 3 by 4 one. There we go. Let's change it to a horizontal stacking. And for that, I'm going to pass in axis equal to 1. Let's run that. There we go. So this is horizontal. This is the first array. This is the second array. This is the third array. This one. Let's take a look at the shape of that. Copy, put it there, dot shape. This is going to be 4 by 3. There we go. We can also stack arrays vertically as well. And in that case, it is just going to be like this one. So in p dot, so the stack is going to accept, the stack method is going to accept an axis, and that is going to specify whether the stacking is vertically or horizontally. But we have talked about the v stack and the h stack as well, which do not accept any arguments, but from the name of the function, it is obvious that it is going to be stacking the arrays vertically. So if I say, let's pass in all the values that we have, student ID, name, and score, it is going to stack them vertically. So let's take a look at that. There we go. So it's going to stack them vertically. We can also stack them horizontally, but then it is going to become a one-dimensional array. So let's just run it. There we go. So all of the elements are next to each other. With this, our lecture comes to an end. See you in the next one.